to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's grab a beverage of your choice, because today I will be reviewing 2 of the new Ghost Machine books by the Geoff Johns line, I guess. They're the imprint of Under Image Comics. The first one is Rook Exodus, published by Image, written by Geoff Johns. Art is by Brad Anderson. Oh, and the other creator is Jason Fabok. And letters is by Rob Lee. Okay, Kepler System, Planet F. Purchased by Better World in 2152. Rebranded Exodus in 2153. Colonized in 2159. Earth engine failure, 2170. And evacuation, 2171. Oh, and by the way, it's a wraparound cover. Okay, so basically what we have here is a story, and you find this out, it's kind of in different order. Earth is ravaged. There's wars, there's famines, there's all types of stuff, and there's this organization that is selling trips. They've found other planets, selling tickets to go there, and you can get a new life with fresh air, fresh water, and all that. And I guess they have a machine called the Earth Engine, which basically runs the place. They get a big city, and it's all automated, and everyone has their own part to help run this world. It's supposed to be a kind of a paradise, right? And you earn your keep by having some sort of a trade or something like that. And then there's a helmet that everybody wears, and that helmet controls a certain type of animal, and there's a multitude of factors that go into what animal you are connected to. Could be a bear. In the central character's case, it's like crows or ravens or something like that, birds. And you have some sort of control over them, and they answer to you when you have the helmet on. But let's see, so it's about what, 11 years after they land on this planet, the controlling engine fails, and they've got most of the people out, and then the company that does it said they're going to send someone back for the rest of them, and didn't. So this is what we have here. Then there's the central character. His name is Rook. Has something to do with... Okay, well, let's just put it this way. I'll read this. A struggling farmer from Earth was given a second chance on the planet Exodus, a terraformed world where every aspect of nature is controlled by humanity, including the winged creatures who plagued his crops. Now called Rook, the farmer became one of the wardens those who wear helmets capable of commanding an animal species. But when the world's engine failed, the power of the wardens fell into the wrong hands. Those who could afford to fled, forcing those left behind to choose between trying to escape this war-torn world before its destruction or fight to save it. Okay, so yeah, there's now that the company's gone, you have some of the people who are left behind trying to build spaceships to get out themselves. And I don't know, like, just think of yourself as, you trying to build a ship that's capable of taking you into orbit and doing space travel. Not many of you guys can do it. So like 1 of 50 of them make it. The rest of them crash. And so Rook is sitting here. He's trying to get enough pieces together from all the different ships that have crashed to build his own ship and get out of there. And this is kind of the whole introduction to it, and shows you what all is kind of going on here. Look at the art. Look at it is really it is a really well paced story. You're getting, it's narrated from the first person. Rook, who's telling it, and you find out, through him talking what happens with the helmets, and not really how they work, but yada yada yada. You find out how he got there. He was a farmer. He grew up on a farm, and he was young when all this stuff started happening. But his father's like, "No, we're not leaving. We're staying." And it jumps 15 years, and his crops and everything, what was left of him, get burned, and the house gets burned. And his father set it on fire because I guess the crops were failing, and father wanted him to be safe on another planet. So he goes, and that's how he got stuck here. And so now you're kind of following him on his kind of daily routine of, he finds a crash, goes to try and get whatever parts he can, and then comes back to the city, and you see him searching for some refreshment, so to speak, and how he does it. And like each place he goes to, puts an X in the door saying, "Okay, I've already gotten stuff on here." So you see his daily routine, and because he's waiting for his friend to come back, who's off doing stuff, and while you're doing that, you're learning everything about, well, not everything, about it. You're learning how things work, and like there's people with dire wolves, there are people who control bears, there are people who control that, and that's all, different things. And with the world engine failing, the helmets aren't really kind of working as well, so they are going to be losing control of the helmets soon, and therefore the animals. And I don't want to go too much into the rest of it, but you've got a really thick issue. It's only $3.99. You've got a lot of pages in here, but it doesn't seem like it's too much information. Because sometimes you get like this massive load dump on some of these first issues, where you're just trying to get, it's all exposition and stuff. That's not this one. It's paced well because it is Geoff Johns after all. It's paced really well. You get what you need to know, but not given too much just yet, and it's left in a nice little cliffhanger, so you're gonna want to come back for more. Geoff Johns is considered probably one of the best writers in comics, and this book right here is one of the reasons why he's known as that, because it's an incredible book. Very well done, and the art is by Brad Anderson, I think it was, that I said, is top notch. So, yeah, just get it. It's I'm going to give this a 4.75 out of 5. Okay? All right. Second book. Redcoat. Number 1. Another wraparound series. Cover. Written by Geoff Johns. And here's a man who knows how to spell his name correctly. It's created by Geoff Johns and Brian Hutch. Inkers is Brian Hutch and Andrew Guthrie. Colors is Brad Anderson. And just some more creative stuff for the team, for the covers. So it starts out in 1775. The British are coming, and this guy deals with the Redcoats are coming. Gets caught by the British, and he is taken. He tries to escape. Oh, actually, no. He gets a bunch of fireflies show up and take out all the British people, and he meets John Hancock, who was the one who sent all the fireflies, and he's sitting there going, no, that was magic. And because they're talking about, he as this gentleman is narrating it, he talks about there's rumors that there was like magic, and they'd taken magics from the native people and stuff like that the founding fathers had, but he's like, oh, I thought it was just like bullshit. Well, it turns out that it's not, because he says, yes, it's magic. And then he's on the run from Christmas Day, 1776. He's on the run from some more people because he deserted. He deserted from the military, and this is all told in like past tense. And he hides and is in a church and wakes up to a ritual going on. It's the founding fathers who are doing some sort of, well, not all of them, who are doing some sort of ritual to give them eternal life. He gets hit with the thing instead of Benjamin Franklin, who was supposed to be getting it. And it gives him, means he can't die. So it's kind of like a Highlander thing. Every time he dies, within 24 hours, he's back up again. And so you see him going through little pieces of time, like November 1892, 1790, 1827, 1892. And so he's basically going through time, being an adventurer, doing stuff, being broke, being kind of a scoundrel, and getting, people pissed off, and he's keeps getting attacked and killed because he's doing stuff. But one of the cool things is he's like, it's kind of hard because I'm always broke. And so it's kind of a cool thing that you're he's not like one of those people who live forever and who get one at being rich. And during this part, he's being watched by somebody, and he meets that person, and then at the very end, you find out who it is. I'm not going to tell you who he was meeting or what was going on with that, but think of it as a kind of Highlander, but set in America, but not with swords or anything like that. And it doesn't come up in the modern times yet. I don't know if it will or not. But from the narration, it sounds like they might be, doing some adventures back in time. Because, but I haven't told you about that part yet. So it sounds like he might be jumping back and forth in time in this thing as well. But the setup for this one is incredible. It's as soon as he meets this person, shit's about to go down, and I absolutely love the world building on this. I did not even want to get. I didn't think about getting it. When I was at the store, but there's only 2 books that I had. I had the Moon Knight and the new Hack Slash book. And it's like, okay, I need more than just 2 books. So I got these 2. And turns out that there's one more that came out this week that you need Geiger that you need to get. I'll go back and get that tomorrow. But I'm going to give this a 4.75 as well, and just say these are some incredible books. It's, Geoff Johns being allowed to do what he wants. It's going to be, I've read, like Blackest Night and stuff like that, which I have back there somewhere. I think it's right behind my chair. And so he's really good at plotting. He's really good at, some of this, how great of a story writer he is. And this is going to be him doing a shared universe and everything. So I say pick him up, because if you want this fantastic type of story with incredible art and just enjoyable things. I mean, look at the art right here on this. Same thing with the other one. It's super well done, and this whole book is thicker than a normal comic, and it has virtually no ads. So it's only got like 4 or 5 pages of ads, and it's all at the end. But it's a lot thicker than a normal comic. Well, maybe not a lot thicker. And it's only $4, which is cheaper than some of the Marvel and DC stuff that are getting put out. So that makes it even better. So you get better quality stuff for a good price. So anyway, both of them 4.75. I recommend them. Pick them up. You'll enjoy them. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, if you read them. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.